definitely we are, this is an interactive session. So firstly, thank you, USAID TEMAN LPDP, and alphai and Urbana University. So to invite us to speak with a lot of prospective students about our Gies College of Business programs. So first, I just want to share my love to Indonesia. I've been to Indonesia multiple times to, recruit students on different events. Education USA. My colleague just came back from Indonesia to recruit students. One of the USAID event. I will be back in November to Indonesia to recruit as well. Because we just feel like the student quality is really, really good, and students actually are very, very prepared for, higher education in the United States. We just love students from Indonesia. We also have a lot of alums in Indonesia through our, master's program, undergrad program, online program. So we do, every time we have staff going to Indonesia, we have like alumni meetups. So not only that you can get education here, when you come back to Indonesia, you have a good community of Gies College of Business alumni that you can build lifelong friendship, and professional network with. That's like, a little personal love to Indonesia. So firstly, I want to talk about the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Probably most of you know about our university because we have long history. We're highly ranked. We're on the LPDP list of, highly ranked university that you can apply for LPDP scholarship. And also, we are very diverse as well. On campus, we have almost more than 100 students from more than 110 countries. It's like really, you can find students from the same region, from the same country, maybe from the same hometown as you when you study here. So definitely, it's a very diverse experience for you if you are going to, study here in the upcoming years. We are very prestigious in Indonesia, and thanks to the Minister of Finance of Indonesia, and she graduated from us, if I pronounce her name correctly, Sri Moyani Indrawati. So really, we have really prestigious alums from Indonesia that study here in University of Illinois. They are helping us build a great legacy of our alumni in Indonesia. So, life in Champaign-Urbana, a lot of people are saying like Urbana-Champaign is a small town. It's, it's not as busy or, as convenient as, let's say, Jakarta. But it's a really good feel of a university campus town. So if you want to have a different feel about, spending, your upcoming year or 2 years or even 5 years in a typical campus town, this is a great choice. And for a lot of students, if you come here with your family, bring your kids here, while you're studying here, this is very safe and quiet. Really, really good for family as well. We have 3 downtowns: Urbana downtown, Champaign downtown, and University campus downtown. Julius, our alum, can he will kind of speak a little bit as well. He can share his experience spending his last year in Champaign-Urbana. And it's really affordable as well. So compared to a big metropolitan area, it's relatively safe, very safe, good for family, and then cost of living is lower. Very easy to get around as well. We have a in-town bus system, and all of our students can take the bus to go anywhere in town for free. So speaking of our location, we're kind of centrally located in the United States, 2.5 hours driving distance from Chicago O'Hare Airport. So if you fly from Jakarta, so you probably will take a connecting flight in Japan or anywhere in Europe. and then, you know, fly to Chicago and then take a bus to go to our campus. I think it's relatively pretty easy, you know, door to door, point to point. You don't have to, you know, drag your luggage to walk a long distance to take public transportation. We have, you know, really good shuttle bus go back and forth from our campus town to the airport. And we have a lot of local parks, you know, state parks, and then we're relatively close to Lake Michigan as well. So, you know, really good scenery around the town. So for college, Gies College of Business, we're top 10 public business schools in the United States. Our MBA program, which is completely online, was named program of the MBA program of the year in 2022. Our last dean, Jeff Brown, was named the dean of the year in 2021. We just welcomed our new dean, Brooke Elliott, actually this week. So she is the first female dean of our history. You know, we are very, very happy. She's been in the college for a long time. So she will definitely continue this great momentum of the Gies College of Business. So why are we called the Gies College of Business? That's because of our generous alum, Larry Gies and Beth Gies. So Larry is a very successful entrepreneur. You know, he's a kind of CEO, president of medicine industry. Back in 2017, not too long ago, he decided to donate 150 million US dollar to put his name, you know, ahead of our College of Business. So he's a very low key. He definitely represents the personality of our alums. Very down to the earth, very low key. He actually refused to put his name on top of the our college. He just said, like, I just donate money. I don't really care about putting my name on, you know, having my namesake of the college. He always says we want this to be about the students and not about us. So, you know, the donation is used for like its faculty research, provide more opportunity for students, you know, really help students to get more access to high quality education. So in terms of college business, Gies College of Business, what sets us apart? Two great things that we do. First is action learning, because as you know, business is a practice, kind of like, you know, a subject, right? You know, you have to see how the knowledge and information that you learned are applied to the real business world. So every single student graduating from the Gies College Business will have at least one action learning experience before they graduate. So what is action learning? It's actually you and a group of your classmates working as a consultant with this real business partner, with the real company to help solve their real business problems. So those are basically, you are, you know, practicing as a working professional, and then try to find out the business problem, try to find research on the problem and find solution and present your solution. So basically, this is, you know, exactly how you can see whatever you learn, you know, data analytics, right? Financial modeling, or, you know, accounting analysis or marketing analysis, how to use that into the real business learning. And also we have great professional development as well to help students kind of succeed in their career, right? In terms of job search, in terms of how to professionally communicate in the future, right? In a global setting. So definitely those are going to be, you know, beyond the classroom setting. Those are really you can benefit in the future of your professional life. And what we are providing as in the master's level is, you know, we have a suite of business master's programs. You know, we do have a small PhD program. If anybody have questions regarding PhD, I can help answer, you know, with the best of our knowledge. But we have larger master's program that accept more students. So we have MS in accountancy, business analytics, finance, financial engineering, management, and technology management. And those majors are, we accept all majors in all of those programs. For example, don't really think about like you have to study accounting to apply for accountancy. Study law. You can study political science, and if you want to switch your career in accounting or finance or analytics, and then you did some effort to prepare for it, we welcome your application. And then all of these are STEM designated, meaning that we are infusing data analytics into all of these subjects. So not only you're going to learn the traditional like knowledge about these business subjects, you also will learn how to utilize data analytics, how to use, future artificial intelligence in those subjects. So you're always going to stay, with cutting edge knowledge in those fields. And then all of those degrees are stackable to our online MBA degree. So I always joke about it. It's like buy one, get one half off deal. So after you complete our on-campus graduate programs, let's say 3 years, you want an MBA degree, you can go back to our online MBA degree and only complete 1 year of study, then you will get an MBA degree. So all of the credit hours, most of the credit hours that you earned in the on-campus graduate programs will be also used to earn your MBA degree in the future. So you're only going to spend 1 year and pay 50% of the tuition fee to get your future MBA degree. So let's go a little bit into different programs. Our MS in Accounting program, as I discussed at the beginning of our webinar when we chit chat. So we have this year, we have a lot, we have about 7 Indonesian students in this program. So the program is ranking #1 research. Our accountancy department ranks #1 in accounting research in the United States. And our program sometimes ranks #2 or sometimes ranks #3 in business graduate accounting programs in the country, in the United States. So it's a 12 months program, June start, and then you graduate in May. It's 32 credit hours. So for this class, this current class, we have 170 students in the program. So next I am going to talk about is the Master of Science in Business Analytics program. I believe Julius graduated from that program. This program is very popular recently because, right, analytics, data, artificial intelligence, business intelligence, those are really, really hot topics. Everybody wants to learn how to use data analytics in different fields. So this is a great degree to add on, to the field that you're interested in. So we have 4 specializations, in accounting, finance, marketing, and also algorithm. So students are ranging from no full-time work experience all the way to 8 years or 10 years work experience. So this program is 9 months program. It will start in August and graduate in May. The program has a 1 year long, like 2 semester long action learning project that you can work with a real company. So next one is a finance program. We do have a few, I think a couple a massive finance student from Indonesia every year as well. So the finance program is really, really flexible. You can complete within 1 year, or you can complete in 1.5 years. And they have 2 start time. You can start in August, or you can start in the spring, in January as well. So it's a 3 semester program, fall, spring, fall, or spring, fall, spring. So really, depends on when you want to enter the program, when you want to graduate, and there are different options. So there are 5 specializations as well. Asset management, corporate finance, quantitative finance, fintech and data analytics, and also a finance research as well. We also have a program, more hardcore program called MSFE, Financial Engineering Program. It is also a 1.5 year program. only has August to start. Definitely, if you would like to stay back end to do, to run algorithm, to write to build financial models, to kind of help with a high frequency trading, those kind of more technical field, then financial engineering is a great fit for you. It does have a prerequisite of programming languages, right? Calculus, linear algebra, and things like that. MS in management programs, it's actually a really good entry point for students who are not from a business major to learn business, right? So this program, this year, we have about 110 students in the upcoming cohort. So students are from all kinds of majors. And then it's a 9-month program. It will start August, and then you will be able to graduate in May. So in the first semester, you will learn basic business concept. Second semester, you're going to choose your path, right? Either in marketing, IT, or business data analytics, or finance, accounting. So that there are a variety of courses that you can choose to build your own curriculum. And the last program that I would like to talk about is MS in Technology Management programs. This program, we do have a couple, I think 1 or 2 Indonesian students each year. This program sounds very niche, right? What is technology management? It actually opens to all majors. So if you are you want to be like a future technology manager, like IT project manager, right, or a product manager, or supply chain, or operation manager, that the MS in Technology Management program will be a really good fit for you. This program is a 1-year program, 12-month program, August to start, and then you'll be able to graduate in August the following year. So definitely, no matter if you want to do a little bit softer core in business or hardcore, all the way to very, very hardcore, we should be able to offer you one of the master's programs. Again, all of the programs are welcoming all the majors, and then we're like, they're all STEM designated. For international student, if you are going back to your home country, that's great, because you kind of learn a lot of data. And then if you would like to work in the United States, the STEM designation really gives you 3 years of OPT for you to work in the United States, still using your student visa. So now I'm going to talk about the application requirement. So this is kind of a glance of all the programs that a master's level programs that we offer. For example, GRE and GMAT. That's like one thing that a lot of students worry about. Like, oh, what if I don't have time to take GRE or GMAT? Do I have to take it? What is the cutoff score? So basically, this year we are making some changes. I'm really glad that you're actually the first group of people that I'm going to share this with, for our upcoming fall 2025 application. We just released the new application requirement. For our accountancy program, we used to require GRE or GMAT. Now we have a waiver. If you have a 3.3 plus GPA in a business or a STEM field, then you do not have to take a GRE or GMAT, right? In your own grading scale, if you have an average of B plus or above, you do not need to take GRE. And if you have 2 years of full-time experience in any subject, any role, any job, then you do not need to take GRE or GMAT. Same as business analytics, right? If you have a 3.3 plus GPA in a STEM or business major, which I think most of the students should, like if you had decent GPA, you should be able to meet that requirement. Or if you have a 2+ years full-time experience in data analytics, you do not have to take GRE or GMAT. And then other programs like financial engineering, MS in management, MS in technology management, GRE or GMAT is totally optional, right? it doesn't even have a waiver. You don't really need to have a certain GPA requirement or work experience. You could choose to submit or not to submit. However, if you have a GRE score, if you feel like, oh, that's good enough, I want to submit it to strengthen your application, that is perfectly fine. Right? What we are looking for is about 80% or above in quantitative section. That will be considered fairly strong in GRE. So for MS in finance, we still require GRE. However, if you submit your application without GRE, they will still consider it. But the likelihood to be admitted might be lower, because on paper it says it's mandatory. And then another one that I would like to mention is the admission, kind of an admission method, I would say, the last column. So you might be, you might have heard like a rolling admission. What is rolling admission? What is, round admission by rounds? So rolling admission means whenever your application comes in, the admission committee will pick it up right away, review it, and give you a decision as soon as possible. Right? We're not going to wait until each deadline to have a spreadsheet and compare all the students and then draw a line. Like everybody above this line admit, everybody below this line, I'm gonna throw their application in trash. So rolling admission means we look at your application as soon as it comes in. So the sooner you apply, the sooner you get a decision. So I know that some of the students are applying for LPDP. So definitely, if you are looking at rolling admission programs, you can kind of strategize your timing, right? When do you get a decision? When are you going to apply for LPDP? Does it give you enough time, right? So, and then admission, admission review after each round means that, for example, our finance program, it means that they will wait until each deadline to review all the applicants all at once and give a decision shortly after that deadline. For example, if you submitted your MS in accounting application, right, in, let's say, October 1st, you might get a decision on October 15th. However, if you submitted your MS in Finance application on October 1st, you will not hear a decision until after January 19th in 2025. So definitely, you have to think about, like, when you apply for different programs, you have to, pay attention. When are they going to release a decision? Is it rolling admission, or if it's admission after each deadline? So other things that I would like to mention is, like, these are common components of all of the applications, most of the business applications, right? You need to fill out online application, resume, application essays, letter of recommendation, and then some of the programs have video essays as well. So these are very, very common component when you apply. Definitely, put together a strong application. Think about if your materials showcase your academic ability, professional ability, right? Your potential of future success in your workplace. Are you involved in your community, right? Are you helpful to other people? So definitely those are the things that we are looking for from all of your materials. So we also have a video essay component. Sorry, we also have a video essay component. It will ask you, like, it's within your application portal. It will ask you to answer 3 simple behavior questions in 3 minutes. So basically, roughly 1 minute for each question. So, it's very straightforward, I would say. However, if you feel like you are going to be very nervous, you can simply open up a Zoom session to yourself and then try to answer 3 simple interview questions. Like, tell me about yourself, right? Why are you interested in our program? Why are you interested in UIUC? Just looking at yourself and then practice a little bit. because it might be very easy for you to answer those behavior questions, but it's a little bit weird when you answer the question looking at yourself, right? So just, just practice and make yourself comfortable, in a video setting. I think, most of you will be fine if your English speaking is okay. In terms of TOEFL, TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, we do require international students to submit a TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo. So it's a little bit confusing that we have a full status, we have a limited status as well. So full status means that if you if you get admitted to the program, with the TOEFL of 103 or above, IELTS of 7.5 or above, or Duolingo 135 or above, then you do not need to take additional English courses, after in your first semester. So if, for example, your TOEFL is 100 or IELTS is 7.0, you can still be admitted. Actually, a lot of students get admitted with limited status, with a little bit lower English score, but not too low. You are still considered to be fully admitted. You just need to take 1 or 2 English as a second language courses in your first semester, together with other courses. So even if you get a limited status admission, it does not mean it's a conditional offer. It is a fully admission. It's a full admission offer. We will, our associate dean will send out a letter if you get limited status admission to explain you are considered fully admitted into the program. We're not going to kick you out if you fail the English exam. There's no pass or fail. It's basically helping you to enhance your English skill while you're enrolled in the program. You do not need to come in early to pass English, English training. It's basically the fully admitted students and limited status admitted students, both of those type of students are going to have the same access to everything on campus. So another thing is scholarship. Gies has internal scholarships available as well. So we offer, typically the scholarship is ranging from $5,000 to about $12,000. And then, the other part of the education cost should be covered by yourself or other scholarships. And it's very easy. You just need to check a box in your application saying like, hey, I need scholarship. Then you will be considered for any available scholarships. All right. And we also have on-campus jobs as well. So basically, no matter if you get scholarship or not, you can apply for on-campus jobs. So those jobs will be available after you're enrolled in the programs. You can work in dining hall, you can work at our front desk, you can work in the IT department on campus, right? You can work in university catering or sports facility. So we have a lot of jobs available. Those jobs are going to be, hourly paid by how many hours you work per week, and then you're just gonna get a bi-weekly paycheck, through your on-campus work. Usually those jobs are paid $13 to $18 per hour, and then student can work up to 20 hours per week. And, the cost of living in Champaign, as I said, is relatively low. So this is kind of a chart that we found from internet, a source that calculate the cost of living of every city. So you can see in Champaign about $1,400, $1,500 per month. It should cover your rent, utility, food, transportation, everything. The same amount of money won't even pay for the rent, in Chicago or New York City. All right, those are all the things that I'm going to talk about. As I said, this is a really, it's aimed to be an interactive session, so I'll speak less. Next, this is just a start. If you want an individual one-on-one session with people like me to talk about your individual profile, your additional questions, you can scan the QR code on the left. And then you can also meet with our student ambassadors. So I just had our first week orientation with our new ambassador. We picked one of the students from Indonesia to be our ambassador. So you can book a time with her. Probably in a couple weeks, her name and the time availability will be on the ambassador list. And also you can download our program flyers as well to learn more about our class. So you can also email me or email our graduate office, our graduate admission office as well if you have any questions. All right. So Sylvia, do you want to open up for question or do you want to wait for all the guest speaker to present before covering the Q&A?